Well, hello all. About a year ago, without even trying, I accidentally lost 10 kilograms in a few months. And I did that by substituting 2 meals for about 2 or 3 slices of flatbread with either jam or with, say, avo or stew or leftover something. So we start with this bowl. We put in half a cup of water. We put in 1, 2 tablespoons of, let's make it 3 of sunflower oil. I make sure that the water is just covered. So that's 3 tablespoons of sunflower oil. And then let's measure how many cups of flour it is to fill this bowl. So that's 1 cup. And that would be 2 cups of flour. And then we throw some here where we're going to do our flattening of the bread. So the next thing we're going to do is just to mix the flour, oil and water. Those are the only ingredients that go into flatbread. So that was 2 cups of flour, half a cup of water. Now your dough has got to be fairly soft, but it must be dry. So that was 2 cups of flour, or not quite 2. It was just a little less than 2, so here would be the last of the 2, and let's get another half a cup of flour, 2.5 cups of flour. So I want to simply get it to be soft. So all I'm doing is mixing the flour, oil and water together into a softish kind of dough, not too floury. So that's looking great, and that's just about ready to be rolled out. So that's all the fussing that we're going to do over it. I'm just getting all the dry flour out and mixing it from the bottom. Get a piece of the dough, and we're going to roll out our flour here, or roll out our dough. So I'm going to roll it with this rolling pin. Don't want it to stick, so I'm rolling it flatter. Then I cut it into 3. And now I'm going to roll this piece out so that it fits exactly into our air fryer. Did you see how? So there's about the correct size for the air fryer. Take the base of the air fryer out. We're going to, that's what it looks like, and we just throw it in here. Then what I do is I put a scissors on top to hold it down, because when it starts to blow, it can blow the dough up. So there's the dough. I put it into my air fryer. I put my air fryer to maximum. I turn this up, and we're starting at 8.5 minutes past. The first one takes a bit of a while to cook because the air fryer is completely cold. But the moment we do the second one, So that was 8.5 minutes. Let's just see how many minutes it takes to cook the first one. I'm guessing about 8 minutes. But the second one will be about 5 minutes. So the more oil you add, you'll find that the more crumbly the, so here you'll find when you eat it, it's not as crisp. So if you like it crumbly and soft like a biscuit, then you would add a bit more oil, just another half a tablespoon. If you want it slightly harder, more like a matzah, then you're going to have less oil. Let's get our avo ready to receive it. So there's our avocado pear. Let's just leave it there. And that is actually how flatbread should look. That color, that consistency. So that is perfect. That's a perfect slice of flatbread. It's quite hot. We're going to put our second piece of flatbread in. So I just throw it like this, spread it out. That's what it looks like. Put the scissors on top, and let's put that in for the second slice. A bit of salt. You'll notice I don't put any salt on the flatbread. I've never found a need for that. So I don't see any need to put salt in flatbread. It's really delicious. So, one slice of flatbread or two, maybe two, the other half of the avo, and then one slice of flatbread with jam, and that's a meal. I've got some jam out. This is my famous Syzygium jam, made from free berries growing on the pavement. I'm going to have some for dessert. So it's quite delicious. I've made grape jam, all kinds of jam, all types of marmalade. See my videos on how to make jam. So I think each slice now is taking 5 minutes. I'm expecting it to take about 5 minutes. You don't have to turn it over normally if you cook it for the right length.